Hi guys, happy Wednesday. Whew, that took me a sec. First of all, this dreamy filter is just really cool. I've never had blue eyes, so I'm having a ton of fun with it. Why not? I'm all about the non-filters, by the way, the face tuning, but this is just so cool. Who knew a filter could like turn your eye color into a, different color? But anyways, more importantly, happy freaking Wednesday, guys. How's everyone doing? We're good? We're awesome? I hope so. Well, I know so because y'all are awesome. Just want to make sure you guys can see me okay. So, I'm here to talk about 3 different topics. Okay, so compression sleeves versus compression socks, ankle stability, and how that ties into compression sleeves and socks, how that could, help with ankle stability rather. Shin splints, ways to prevent them and what to do if you do get them. And calf cramps, how to eliminate them if they arise and maybe how to prevent them actually as well. I could throw that in. And I'm also going to throw in another way to engage with my community virtually, working with other individuals with a similar goal as you. So, without further ado, first off, I want to encourage you guys to ask questions throughout the chat, always, always, always. I am here as a resource, and the reason why I do these lives is to provide you with content that I have gotten from my credentials, other industry leading experts who I always give credit to. A lot of research, and experience. So let's also make this fun, and let's also learn a thing or two. Whew. Okay, so compression sleeves. So I actually have my compression socks right here. Unfortunately, the sleeves I wore and they are in the laundry. I wanted to see if I had another pair. I don't. These are compression socks. There are also ankle compression socks that kind of look like this. By several brands, whether you like SEP, Pro Compression, just to name a few. So they cut off at the ankle. Now, a sleeve is basically, a calf sleeve is this whole thing, but if you cut off the foot part, that is a sleeve, more or less. So, why is a compression sleeve great over a compression sock, and why is a compression sock really handy, and how does that help with ankle stability? Well, let's first talk with compression sleeves. This is my compression sleeve right here, right, Rosie Runs? Right. So, compression sleeve. Let me start out by saying it's important to understand what you're using a compression sleeve for. They could be used for many different reasons, and they're not for looks. They can be stylish, but a really great way for runners to incorporate compression therapy and compression sleeves is to hold your muscles in place and put less strain on your patella or your kneecap, your knees, and to stimulate blood flow throughout your calves, your soleus and your gastroc, your 2 calf muscles, to really, get the blood flow going. It also helps to, it can improve your range of motion if you have more compression, I want to say, at your ankle than towards your kneecap, because if you have more range of motion, with your ability to move your ankle and your calf muscles and your knee, then you're going to have more ability to exert more power and strength when you move forward and when you run. So compression sleeves are a really, really great way to encompass all of these things. I would be careful of the millimeters of mercury, or it's the way pressure is measured for compression. So you could go to CVS and get probably like a 10 millimeter grade for compression sleeves, but a doctor is gonna have to prescribe you anything above 60 and over, like I want to say around that range. So that's why a lot of patients, for example, they can't really get proper blood flow and blood circulation going, is because, well, that just happens with age. I didn't mean to say why, but a reason why they wear compression socks is to get that blood flow going down from the ankle to the foot. And that's basically the difference between compression sleeves versus socks. Is calf compression sleeves really help to stimulate that blood flow, reduce recovery by doing so after those workouts. It could help, it could alleviate sore muscles. I had a runner this week who has been wearing compression shorts actually because he kind of strained his adductor a little bit during speed work, and by doing so consistently and wearing, you know, those compression shorts all day, which unfortunately is a little uncomfortable. I experienced something as well recently. But yeah, by doing that, by putting ice on it, because it's not chronic. Chronic injuries are better if you apply heat. Acute, meaning short term, is better if you apply cold. It went away. It dissipated, along with proper fueling electrolytes, which I have a few recommendations, but I know I mentioned these the other day. So right here, I don't even know how to pronounce this brand because they just sent it to me, but I like it, and this doesn't have stevia. I believe it's Scratch. That was kind of a joke. And this is totally backwards, but Scratch Hydration Labs. This is really, really good for, I would say I don't read labels. I honestly like to know what's in these kind of products. And electrolytes, we need to replace our body with our glycogen stores before and after workouts. Before, because even during, when we're depleting ourselves of that, it's going to just help us to keep that glycogen, and over time use less of it, so that we need to replace less of it. A huge fan of Scratch Labs and a huge fan of Toe and Nutrition, which is shouldn't catch you guys by surprise. If you use Run with Allie 20, you get 20% off of their starter kit, which includes their recovery rebuild and their endurance fuel, which is right here. The Mandarin Orange has 0 caffeine. This does have stevia, but I drink this all day long and I sprinkle it into my water. This is not an ad, by the way, guys. This is real stuff. Yeah, so that alludes to eliminating calf cramping, making sure you are hydrated, making sure you have enough potassium. Bananas is a really, really great go-to. Just making sure you're overall well-nourished, your body, your muscles are rested, they're recovered, you're getting proper sleep, you're not picking up the amount of volume or intensity that you're doing too soon. You're applying progressive overload in a way that works for you. So whether that is coming back from an injury and you're learning how to get back to the basics and run properly, well, first you got to go get good running shoes and then we can talk. Okay, you could go to Brooklyn Running Company. They have excellent specialists there, and I actually am super proud to say that I've partnered with them to debut a run club on August 1st at 10 a.m. for those of you in the area. And for those of you that aren't, you could join me in my virtual Facebook group, which you could basically get along with and become friends with people working towards a similar goal as you. I'm going to share all of this information in the stories after this live, but I really think that the running community is very special, and a lot of people have something really special to bring to it. So again, you know, no pressure, but just a way to engage with like-minded individuals if you want to. No one's forcing you to. So that is that. And yeah, so, you know, really, I like to keep it simple. Less is more. So let's think about it. Compression sleeves, okay? Really, really good to help facilitate blood flow, reduce recovery, okay, by improving that blood flow, increasing performance by improving your range of motion. When you run, being able to use that strength from your calves as you move forward. Helping to eliminate shin splints or fix them, because shin splints happen when we do either too much too soon, we're either overbearing excess weight on our lower body. That can happen, and if it does happen, don't sweat it, it's okay. Breathe. In all seriousness, I mean that, because it's very easy to get overwhelmed. You know, I get up in my head all the time, and I just remind myself to take a step back and just to say, you know, it's okay, how can we fix this? You know, I'd recommend laying off of running for whatever amount of time works for you, and maybe doing some cross training, lighter impact on your lower body. So biking, rowing, swimming, circuit training, boxing, anything that you're not jumping up and down, so you're not like slamming on the ground, is really, really good for that. So shin splints, that's how you prevent them. And I'm going to get to your questions in 1 minute. And just last but not least, how to eliminate cramping. Just make sure your body is nourished, you have enough electrolytes, potassium, and you're getting also proper sleep, all in conjunction with your training program. And yes, that is all. So we have, how many miles do I do? Good question. So I'm currently training for a sub 3 hour marathon, which is, my race is going to be on the 24th of October of this year. I'm really, really excited. And during my peak week right now, I hit around 60 to 70 miles a week. My recovery week, which is actually this week, I take it down to about 40. I'm running for time. And that, I just translated, my time during my peak week, for example, of training, and my recovery week. Because when you're training, just for those of you out there listening, the difference between time and mileage, well, there's a few benefits of both, and I don't want to get too sidetracked for this live, but time is really good if you are someone that is very fixated on numbers, you let the miles get to you too much. It's really about time on your feet when it comes to racing, which matters most, and holding efficient running form, running efficiently, having everything, intact to set yourself up for success and to not get injured and run your best race. I hope that answered your question well, and really that's what I do, but that doesn't mean that what I do works for you, which is why I'm not for cookie cutter programs. I believe personalization is everything if you really truly want to succeed and see you at your best. A cookie cutter program might be great for someone who is just looking to run a race, and that is amazing. I hope they don't get injured, that person or you. But also engaging with the community, which I have my Facebook community. If you don't know how to access the show notes in all seriousness, or you just need direction, feel free to direct message me and I will direct you that way, because you get to engage with a bunch of like-minded individuals without having to break the bank for a coach, or when coach is expensive, and using that wealth of knowledge and those people that have the same interests as you do, to bounce back and forth ideas and experience different experiences and advice amongst each other is a great way to also learn what's working for different people at different levels, running different races and whatnot. So that's just a really big value I hold close to me. And then I love about the virtual running community, because guess what? I wouldn't be able to connect with you guys on here if it weren't for Instagram or, the internet. And I love Brooklyn. I love the local running community. It's amazing. But it's also amazing to meet so many amazing people throughout the world. So I have Instagram to thank for that, but really I have you guys for being on here and being supporters of, you know, just what I'm all about and the running community. I really appreciate you, like really, really, really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to see more of you crush it in these fall races. I just, wow, I can't, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. We have so many great races going on. Rosie runs on here is running the Philly Marathon. I'm gonna be dragged. No, I'm kidding. I'm going with her. I can't wait to see her crush her first marathon. We have runners in Chicago. I'm so excited. I might have to go to that one as well. I actually have a runner also running San Diego, Berlin, not Tokyo, unfortunately, this year. New York City, of course. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to be on the sidelines of New York City with my megaphone because it's happening. One sec. And I am dead serious. So, runners. And this is no joke. This is just me. I hope this is working. Oh no, the batteries are out. You guys are in luck. But this is the megaphone that will have the batteries in it. Really, they're out. But yeah, hey, you win some, you lose some. Sorry, that's not working today. It's probably for your benefit to save your ears. Brazil, not this year, maybe sometime soon. Yeah, and you know, I would love to see more of you guys in the virtual run community that I have going on here, and also to see you guys on August 1st on Sunday at Brooklyn Running Co. For those of you in the Brooklyn area, head to my stories, head to the link in my bio, head to the show notes after this live and sign up. It's free. It's a great way to engage with your running community. The run is 3 to 4 miles long, and it's going to be varied with the cross training at the end, led by yours truly, me. And we're going to wrap it up at the store. Actually, we have a special event after the run on the 1st in store to help you understand the importance of running shoes by the specialists at Brooklyn Runners. So I hope you guys could attend, for those of you in the area. And for those of you that aren't in the area, I'm going to be providing daily, you know, motivational, I don't want to say daily, weekly motivational tips, but more so checking in there daily and engaging with you guys, because that's what the community is all about. And I want to talk to as many of you guys as possible, as not just a coach, as a runner too, because I'm no different than you. We're all the same. And, you know, thank you. Again, you guys are awesome. Keep crushing it. Virtual high five. This is Coach Allie. Thank you so much for joining this live, and I hope to chat with more of you guys again soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Bye. Thank you for joining.